Okay, so next is Objective 5. Create an audio player within the program that plays and controls the audio recordings. Now, when I first set this program up, I did have it use Windows Media Player, or the default player for whatever computer it's being played on. However, it didn't have the speed control and some other functions that I was looking for from my program. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. Let's see here. Play this.
Part 2. Brian William Boriser testing.
Okay.
You
can see this one's over an hour long. And some of these features take a little longer when it's a long recording. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a shorter one. It's only a minute.
Part 2.
So anyways,
Brian William Boriser is comprised value for the... But what exact themselves and their most
rewind
dynamic component of both
pause, mute, it's on,
services
off, on. Then you got speed controls.
Services comprise the largest and most.
You can tell it starts in the same exact place and it increases the speed, which was not easy to program. Let's go to slower.
Part 2. Brian William Boriser testing.
It's slower. It's not the best sounding because it distorts the audio, but if you really need it a little slower, you can do that.
According to the World
Now let's do volume.
One services comprise the large,
which does work. Okay, which one's next? We got stop and
Part 2. Brian William Boriser testing.
Right, then next, you can see that
Part 2. Brian William
automatically
Boriser
moves
testing.
over here.
One
Now
introduction.
let's go
Part
back.
2. Brian William Boriser testing. One introduction.
Okay, now there is one last function. Actually, a couple. I forgot. You could see.
An overview.
You can see throughout the song.
That organizations create value for themselves and their customers. Big data.
And it also switches the
An
name at the
overview.
top.
Introduction. Big data.
Which is convenient for you. But this feature is pretty cool because a lot of times you don't want to work with this whole program. You want to have like a little tiny player on the side if you're reading with the audio on another document. So you click this. And then you minimize this one and it's just a smaller version of it. A little more compact. You can make it even smaller if you want. Okay, so that should be it for the audio player. Thank you.